IWC, if you're still mad, Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins couldn't handle his own vision, and John Cena turned heel and tapped out. Congratulations. This show is for you. Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for a very special end of the year episode for Ringside Renaissance. And we are, as seen on Netflix, Busted Open Approved, the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. And I'm here with the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, very deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Yeah. And I might have a new opener. Since it's Christmas season, let's bring it back, baby.
It's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus!
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. That's right.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
Merry Christmas to you, man. The Hellfire Club is alive and kicking. We have the Red Ranger over there. Kombat Jason Jones. Man. The Packers by default made it to the playoffs, so I got to kick my Packers jersey out of the closet. I dust it off once a year whenever they make the playoffs. Here we go.
The Knicks are taking it.
Oh, no.
To the moon, baby. We going on the comeback Christmas miracle in the garden. Once again, the Spurs keep taking out the Thunder. Once again, it's beautiful. The NBA is entertaining as hell.
Do you think this is the
now.
year? Do you think this is the year for the New York Knicks?
Oh, hell yeah. This is the year, baby. It's all in. Everything's lining up.
I've heard this every year from you for, like, I can't even remember.
Yeah, but this is really the year. You need to watch for yourself, and you will see.
Okay.
You will see.
What a year for the New York Knicks. What a year for WWE. We had a lot of great ups and down moments, a lot of weird moments. What the hell happened? The fans weren't happy. The IWC was in a frenzy, but we got here. We got to the end of the year. Happy New Year to everybody. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. We are all here from Ringside Renaissance. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And on top of that, let us know in the comments your favorite moments from 2025 in the WWE or AEW. Ring of Honor, anywhere in the world of professional wrestling.
Because we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. Yeah.
That is right. That is right.
We appreciate everybody's support throughout the year. And we hope to continue it on for next year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, what did you think about shaved head, pube-faced Austin Theory joining the Vision this week? I don't know if he's officially a member of the Vision. I guess they said that at the beginning of Raw, he came up to Paul Heyman and said he sees the Vision. He wants to be a part of the Vision. This is my home. This is my place. You see the curb stomp.
All I heard was people saying, "I'm bringing sexy back."
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake's in a match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin Theory, baby. Was that
man.
Austin Theory or Justin Timberlake?
A lot of people are upset he's wearing those baggy pants and covering that dumper up. That's what I heard. Like, a lot of people wanted that Austin
Well,
Theory
a
ass
lot
back
of
on
women
the TV.
like. Yeah, a lot of women do like Austin Theory. You know.
Now, I got a theory.
Out the woodwork.
I got a theory about Austin Theory. I've been seeing it a lot on the internet, so I'm not going to claim responsibility for this, but I've been thinking about it. Austin Theory is actually a mole for Seth Rollins, and he's trying to tear down the Vision from the inside. Wow. You don't think that's going to happen?
Why?
Because the Vision turned their back on Seth Rollins. He's going to help Seth Rollins out. He's part of the Vision.
Why?
Because there doesn't have to be a why. What are you
Yes,
talking about?
I mean, it could be, but
Why is he doing the curb stomp all of a sudden? Like,
disrespect? I don't know. Good question. It's very possible. I mean, I guess it's in the cards. And you know what? It kind of makes a little more sense now, and I will give it the validity for that there, because we thought, maybe Seth Rollins will come back on January 5th to the match and curb stomp or be another person in a mask or something. But then I see reports now. I think that he even said it, that he's not even going to be ready for another 5 or 6 months. Yeah. Allegedly, or
up
something.
Until right around WrestleMania, yeah.
So I mean, in that case, then it's very possible. Maybe he's got Austin Theory doing his Vision and stepping in and doing what he's got to do for the time being. But I still feel like we got to see Seth Rollins on January 5th. Will the upside down turn upside right side up? And
do you remember back in? I see what you're doing.
Stranger Things collab.
Okay, I see what you're doing there.
Raw, yeah.
The whole WWE universe is going to be turned upside down on January 5th when Hopper comes in the ring and cold cocks. Oh man, maybe they're a part of
Vecna versus Gunther.
But this is because do you remember back in I think it was 2020? I think it was COVID times. Seth Rollins had the Monday Night Messiah group for a little while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And who was in the group with him? Buddy Matthews and Austin Theory. So they're going to do a call back. See?
Oh, will Buddy Murphy come back too?
I don't know. I mean, if Rhea Ripley's got anything to say about it, because he follows that ass anywhere. But man,
man. It would match up too. Then they'll have a group versus. Well, it's really only Braun Breaker and
Logan Paul and
Bronson. Oh yeah, we do got Logan. So I guess it would be a 3 on 3. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say Brock. I can't really count Brock Lesnar because he's a half of a part timer. He's a quarter timer.
The quarter timer.
Quarter timer. So was Roman Reigns, and so was he this past year too. But he showed up when it mattered. I mean, showed up just as much as he did when he was champion, I guess, in reality. So not much difference there. But his returns this year and most of everything he did this year was kind of very far and few between.
Yeah.
Besides leading up to WrestleMania, I mean, so I think we'll be seeing him again real soon, and more, because they're gonna have to start promoting that, and I think probably ties in all with the Royal Rumble and all that, which I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope Roman doesn't win the Rumble.
No, I don't think he will.
You don't think so? No?
Nah, I don't know. I could see Cody versus Roman 3, but it just doesn't. I mean, in Saudi Arabia too, they might be paying for Roman to win the Rumble. You never know.
A lot of people are pushing for that for Roman and Cody 3. It seems like. I mean,
I guess so.
I don't want to see hero versus hero if that's what it is, mano y mano. And Cody can't turn heel, so
Roman gonna have to be that one again.
He's gonna have to be that.
Man, man.
You don't have nobody to fight dirty for him and run in for him.
Yeah, I was interested this past year watching how many times they could creatively write off Roman Reigns from TV being hurt, because it was like he'd come back for 2 weeks, get injured, would go away, would come back for 2 weeks, be injured, go away. Like
Tsunami.
Yeah.
The curb stomp after WrestleMania.
Yep. Who's your dark horse to win the Royal Rumble?
Man. You know what? I'm going to go here. I'm going to say it. LA Knight.
Okay.
LA Knight. Give them the shine. Let them do it. Give them the rub, as it were.
Let's go all over again. Jey Uso 2.0.
Oh, you think so?
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying that's what LA Knight would be. If I mean, they're gonna try it out and see what happens.
Why not,
if
man?
that was the case?
But when we were kids,
what about Dominic Mysterio?
that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I'd lose my shit, man. I would.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I would be
Dominic.
so happy. But like, think about it, like
Gunther.
That's like the one thing he hasn't done yet is win the
would
Rumble,
that be
right?
too dominant? Yeah, would that be too much? Then
No,
it could end up
that.
with him and Punk, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or him and Cody.
There's so many like different variables to go into WrestleMania with. Like, if I had to draw a whole diagram, it would be very, very cluttered because there's so many different ways to go, options,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you could go Cody, Roman, CM Punk, Gunther. Where does that leave everybody else?
Cody and Gunther even.
Cody and Gunther. Seth. Where's that leave Seth if he comes back? Or and then where's that leave Braun Breaker?
I think they need to go Cody Gunther. Honestly, that's like really because of the way that when Cena retired and they had Cody standing there looking at the boots, and that's his hero, and Gunther's been disrespecting his hero, and I think like that's kind of
Randy Orton. We got AJ Styles. And we got to remember Kevin Owens still has to come back at some point. So that's probably going to be a surprise. So when will that be? And we haven't seen Sami Zayn much either. We were kind of picking that he would win the Royal Rumble for a while. I've seen the dirt sheet saying that was the original plan, that Sami Zayn was going to win the Royal Rumble and win his first championship. But
I would see the next year because WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia the next year. So if they're going to do it, that's when they're going to do it.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah. The next year. Yeah.
Sami Zayn's getting a little too old for that. A little seasoned, as it were. I'm not sure, bro. WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble is a who's who. And the winner of the Royal Rumble, it doesn't have as much weight as it did when we were kids. Because it was like that was your ticket to main eventing WrestleMania. And now the last few years, whoever's won the Royal Rumble hasn't main evented. It's usually been like the opening match of one of the nights.
Yeah.
So
And that takes
validity.
Yeah. And that takes us back to the beginning of the year pretty much, which was the Royal Rumble, and Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble and Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble.
Yes, she did.
How you feel about that? You think that was the right decision?
Well, no, because at the end, if you look at like long term, I guess in the moment the Jey Uso thing was awesome, got a nice pop, but like we're at the end of 2025 and the two wrestlers that won the Royal Rumbles are in tag teams now. Like they're not even in singles competition anymore. So
I'm gonna strap a rocket to your ass, Jay.
Strap a rocket up your ass, just like Daddy Vince used to do.
Yeah. We haven't changed everything around here, Jay.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think the more shocking moment looking back on the please give us a job. We need it. But the more shocking thing out of anything towards the end of the year, looking back at the Royal Rumble, is the way John Cena lost, because that's kind of like one of my favorite moments of 2025 is John Cena losing the Rumble the way he landed with his like a deer in headlights that subsequently like led to his post match like media scrum that he kind of like lost it a little bit and walked off, and then which led to the Elimination Chamber when he capitalized on Punk being curb stomped by Seth Rollins and choked him out, and then kicked Cody in the nuts. And
Jey Uso eliminating John Cena was the most like passive aggressive Royal Rumble elimination we've ever seen in history. Just a little, And when you think back at it, was it really meant for Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble and to go on to WrestleMania, or was that whole moment of Jey Uso winning just for John Cena to get pushed out to lead to Elimination Chamber, to lead to the whole heel turn and everything that happened with his farewell tour retirement?
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
What's more important in the end? What really do we remember more,
Yeah, I think John Cena's heel turn was good up until the point he won the title at WrestleMania, and then it kind of went the other way. But the whole thing of him
Elimination
capitalizing,
yeah.
Elimination Chamber was
Elimination
the shock.
Chamber was great. It was good, and and that's after that. Obviously, we had got the WWE series came out, the
Unreal, yeah,
Unreal, which was interesting, explaining a lot of stuff and showing it. But looking back at it, but yeah, the Elimination Chamber was great. I really liked what they did with the Elimination Chamber this past year with the ending of it with John Cena and with Cody and Travis Scott even and The Rock. And I'll have to take some put respect back on The Rock's name, because I want to say it was probably Travis Scott's fault more of that. That whole thing maybe turned into a fiasco.
Yeah, even though everything on Travis Scott. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he did show up at WrestleMania and The Rock didn't. So I don't know. Actually,
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That's true. I forgot all about that.
But then they said he was supposed to be in more storylines and wrestle and do stuff too. So who the hell knows what the hell happened?
Yeah. I like the beginning, like the genesis of the John Cena heel turn with the black Titantron, and just says his name as he was walking out, and he was covering his head with the towel. I thought that was fucking masterclass. But what they did after he won, I think was kind of fell flat for me, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the heel turn was great, and the shock of it was great, and some of those first few promos he cut over in Europe, and when they were traveling and doing those tours, I thought were really good. We had that picture of the kid and crying, the Brussels boy or whatever his name was, and that stuff. And I thought those promos were great, and John Cena got to do a little something different than he's ever done, which is good for him. I guess the problem with the part with WrestleMania and after it specifically, especially when he started to wrestle like that, was it made sense for what he was doing for the gimmick and his idea of it. It's just because we had so little time left, we wanted more, and he was giving us nothing. So it was kind of just bad timing to do that type of thing, even though it did make sense. It's just there's only so much time left, so it's
and there was a lot of a lot of discourse in the IWC about them not giving John Cena more dates and stuff like that. But you got to remember, he was filming movies and I think Peacemaker during this whole final run. So there's only so much he could actually appear. He was in wasn't he in Germany or Italy or something like that during this filming a movie? So he could only do the European dates. That's why that kind of worked out that way. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, John Cena's retirement all the way up to when to Gunther,
Yeah. I can't wait to see Street Fighter. Yeah.
Okay.
How many freaking storylines are going to be blown up because Street Fighter?
Yeah.
They had to do Street Fighter. Hopefully it wins a goddamn Oscar.
Yeah. Is it MJF in that too or something?
I don't know. I
thought MJF was supposed to be in it or something.
He's in something else I seen him talking about. He is. Yeah,
Happy Gilmore 2. Stuff. Yeah.
Happy Gilmore 2 was a big one for him this year. Yeah. That was a good one for him.
With Becky Lynch. Hey man, the writing's on the wall. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what MJF's gonna be in soon is WWE. So
I hope so.
It's gonna happen. Look at the way they're treating him in AEW right now. But I can see it. But who's the heel and all that? I don't mean to segue into that, but it is what it is.
Right.
You got Swerve and Hangman choking out MJF with a chain in the middle of the ring. Who's the heel?
Yep. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't get it. Yeah.
But going back to WWE, when we talked about John Cena winning the title at WrestleMania, another one of my favorite moments of 2025 was at WrestleMania when our boy Dirty Dom won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania and was supposed to be the heel, but had to go do a curtain call where he ran back to the ring. It was freaking right out with the title. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful. Such a great moment. Awesome. Couldn't be a better competitor. My favorite wrestler of 2025, my useless award of wrestler of 2025, Combat Jones. Very Deadly Jesse's award goes to Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Dom. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I
So
love it.
good.
I love it.
So
yeah.
good. Everything to do with Dom Mysterio, all the way back to where he was in the shark cage earlier in the year, you know, like,
Yep.
and fell out of the shark cage head first and like almost busted his shit. Like, man, oh man.
Yeah. And I got to give it to Liv too for that,
Oh,
for all those storylines, for going into that and everything. You just had to watch her. It was another year for her in the books, and it'll be another one coming up. I'm predicting, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Combat Jones likes Liv Morgan's storylines, but not her panty lines. I got you.
Hey, you never know.
When she don't wear them, you ain't gotta worry about it. Man,
just wear them shorts, them jean shorts again. Bring them jean shorts back, baby. Yeah. WrestleMania, the other main event, which kind of overshadowed the John Cena main event with Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, at least, huge deal was CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Yeah. And that was a big turning point for WWE right there. And a lot of points for both main events were true. And that is that it wasn't the end of a story. It was kind of just the beginning of the year and for things to happen. So, but it was a great lead up, you know, to a certain extent, because it had to do with the whole favor with CM Punk and what the favor was that led into it, and that was Paul Heyman, which ultimately led to his downfall in the match. He still got the main event, so we got to give CM Punk a congratulations for that, for main event in WrestleMania night one in, you know, this past year, at least two.
What might have been too, because if Seth Rollins hadn't gotten hurt, because so we're gonna fast forward a little bit, and this ain't one of my favorite moments, but just because you're talking about it,
we forgot about the first Raw on Netflix too, which was before the Royal Rumble technically.
Yeah,
so, but which led all to all that. Yeah,
CM Punk beating Seth Rollins clean. Obviously Roman Reigns being the head of the table again, all led up to that. But then we fast forward to the Survivor Series War Games, where Seth Rollins is unfortunately hurt. And if it was his vision in that War Games, I think that moment between CM Punk and Roman Reigns would have meant more at the end of the match, where they shook hands and they said they were good with each other, because they've had the bad blood since WrestleMania, because over the whole Paul Heyman thing. And if Seth Rollins' vision would have beat CM Punk and Roman Reigns' team, even though they tried together and then they had the handshake, that would have meant more than thrown together Paul Heyman team because of Seth Rollins being injured.
Right. Yeah,
kind of
very interesting. But yeah, it was one hell of a match. It was one hell of a main event for WrestleMania. The promos leading up to it, and then the ending with Paul Heyman and everything. Definitely one of my favorite moments and matches of. Yeah, back and forth, baby.
Man,
Paul Heyman knows how to give a low blow. That's for sure.
That's true, man. Oh man.
Let's give it up for Paul Heyman. Finding them balls, baby. Finding them balls.
Finding them tribal jewels.
Tribal jewels.
Man, another thing that really was big for me was, and it led all the way up from before WrestleMania, the whodunit between who took out Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
You know, Jade Cargill got taken out onto the car, smashed. Pause, no pause with that one. But who did it? And Naomi did it for The Rock. This was Naomi's coming out party. I think this was so awesome when her and Bianca had the little breakdown in the ring. They were crying. Their eyelashes were falling off from their tears. Everything else stopped. Everything else is, you know, led up to the whole caution Naomi, like the danger Naomi.
Proceed with caution.
Oh man. And then winning the Money in the Bank, subsequently cashing in the Money in the Bank, winning the women's title. And it got cut short. And we're not going to say tragically or like, oh, it's sad to see or whatever, because, you know, she is pregnant. She's having a kid. And that's not tragic. But, man, she was on such a run when all this happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Good thing Ric Flair wasn't the one to congratulate her Why would you get pregnant? Why would you get married? Yeah. Congratulations to Naomi. Proceed with caution for one hell of a year and winning the Money in the Bank and the championship and having a SummerSlam moment nonetheless too. Yeah.
What really sucks is she can't come back as a heel now. The way like all that happened and the momentum she was getting behind her, then her coming out and like announcing that she's pregnant and her and Jimmy are gonna have a kid and stuff, and the way the crowd, and she was trying to stay like in the zone and be like her, but it just wasn't, nobody's gonna boo her after that.
We'll see. Yeah, if she's able to turn it around somehow and be able to attack somebody, if they're able to build a baby face up enough, that if she does come back, she'll get those initial applause, of course, and welcome back, and then maybe she can somehow turn it into still being vindictive or in some type of way like that, and having that.
The only way I can think is to have Bianca beat Jade, hold the title, and then have Naomi come back after Bianca. That's like the only way, and I think it would fail. I think Bianca would be,
and that could be a double turn too at that, like that. Naturally, Rock Hogan type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to see it on the fly. Oh man.
Yeah, it's great when it just happens like that out of nowhere, because you can't plan for it. You know, Rock Hogan wasn't planned for. They didn't. Obviously think that was ever going to happen that way. Whew. God, crazy.
But I loved everything about like the whole Naomi thing. Like I was not really on board with it at first. The caution thing, looking like heel Owen Hart back in the day and whatever. But man, I really bought into it. And was really excited about it.
Yeah, it became something really special, and. Especially for cosplay and everybody dressing up like Naomi too. I mean, I remember going to SummerSlam and just seeing so many people and all other places, so many people, at the meet and greets and everything everywhere dressed up with the caution tape all around them. And it was definitely one of the top looks and the top gimmicks. And, I think she pulled it off I think she had the best moment of the year for women for the most part, up until she had to leave. Freaking Toni Storm,
Yeah, I think Toni Storm's passed, bro.
AEW has won the promotion of the year.
Oh, Booker of the year, Tony Khan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the sickos are hanging their head on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. We love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, oh man. I think that this is one of my favorite when we're talking about Money in the Bank cash-ins, and it's gonna hurt your feelings, man. But one of my favorite moments of 2025 was at SummerSlam, and you were there.
I was, yeah.
You were in attendance.
It was one of my favorite moments too. I mean, the shows I got to go to this year, it was amazing. And SummerSlam, obviously, topped it off. It was one of them moments. Yeah, just in general, the whole experience and everything was amazing. But I'll let you get to what you.
If you followed Ringside Renaissance, you know that Combat Jones' wet dream, if you will, is to see CM Punk win a title live. Yeah. And he got to see that at SummerSlam for about 3.5 minutes. I'll say 10.5 minutes because of the slow burn on it. But man, oh man, what a cash in for Seth Rollins. This was phenomenal. Seth Rollins had faked his injury. I don't know if he faked it or not. Came out with the crutches. CM Punk was in the ring with the title. He walked away.
Yeah. What a moment to drop the crutches.
Wow. What did you think when you saw him?
It was the biggest. Oh my God! Because like I already had said, he had turned around and walked away, but he walked away and he stopped right at the perfect time of the beat drop. And as soon as the beat dropped and he dropped the crutches, I knew it was over. At first, I was like, okay, he's going away, but as soon as he dropped the crutches, I knew it was over.
Done.
Too bad for CM Punk, but it was still an amazing moment. I was very happy and blessed up to be a part of it, to be there. It's something I'll never forget. The pop was amazing. probably the biggest pop next to the yeeting with Jey Uso, maybe with Roman coming out, but that was earlier in that night. That was the starting match, so it didn't really compare. And when John Cena's music and everything hit, and when Brock Lesnar came out, those three moments pretty much were the biggest pops of SummerSlam. But SummerSlam was just amazing, amazing experience, and that was one of my favorite moments of the year, just in general, in totality. I just remember arriving there Friday night, and looking out the hotel window and seeing MetLife Stadium in New York City out in the distance, and they were testing the lights and testing all the pyro and stuff like that. And then I'm watching SmackDown on the TV, and John Cena turns back good. Cody gets John Cena to start thinking good, and it was just like crazy, such a good promo from what John Cena did up to that point, and went back, and it was so easy for him, and it was like nothing ever happened. Turn back, and then what a weekend. What a weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the John Cena thing for you in a moment, but what a crazy coincidence, I guess, if you want to call it that, of how Seth Rollins feigning an injury, his leg injury, actually cost CM Punk the title when he cashed in on him and everything else.
Right.
But on the flip side of it, Seth Rollins' legitimate injury is the reason why CM Punk is the world champion today. So it's crazy how a fake injury cost him the title, but a real injury got him the title back. It's kind of just
and then going back another year before to the Royal Rumble before that, when Punk got injured, and the we thought down the line it was supposed to be him and Seth Rollins for the title, and that didn't happen. And,
sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Boy, oh boy. But yeah, the John Cena thing, man, at SummerSlam when it was the black on the screen, and then the music started, and then the
color just was
showed
everywhere.
up.
Yeah, everybody. I lost it. Everybody lost it. It was just like,
wow.
I bought the shirt. I'll have it forever. I won't wear it much. I'll save it and cherish it, and feel blessed up that I was able to be there and experience it in person, and see John Cena and Cody last time ever for the championship, and, Brock Lesnar. But still soaking it all in. What an amazing experience that was.
I was going to say your underwear
Karrion
is still
Kross.
soaking it all in too.
Yeah, Karrion Kross. Yeah. Another great moment was going to Raw.
I had this down on my list because we we're going to write down we actually never planned anything for this show, but we said we were going to do our favorite moments, and this was my favorite moment of the last year in wrestling was Combat Jones on the screen during Raw on Netflix going crazy for Karrion Kross. We Want Kross ended up on Busted Open afterwards, got the little sound bite from Dave LaGreca saying that he approves and he endorses our podcast.
I have now promoted Ringside Renaissance, available sometimes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but you can get the latest episode on YouTube. So
everybody go subscribe, like you said, yes. And it's on all podcasts and platforms now, Dave. Yeah.
But thank you, Dave.
Soon to be Pro Wrestling 24/7, hopefully, someday. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. But that's great. It's great how we talk about full circle moments and stuff, but just watching Raw and seeing you going crazy in the crowd and holding the sign up and doing whatever, and then it turned into Bully Ray offering you to come on to Busted Open. It wasn't even you just went on just to talk your shit. He offered you to go on and talk, and what a crazy moment. We were doing 3Ds to stuffed animals through boxes when we were kids and stuff. To see you have that kind of moment was amazing, top notch for me.
Yeah, the Dudleys are my favorite tag team all the time, the greatest. It was insane. Just from SummerSlam. Well, it started before that because I went to the Raw at MSG with Seth and Punk, and that's where I saw Punk actually in his first match ever, finally, which was great. And Roman showed up, and which was a great experience, in general. Right. Going to SummerSlam and meeting Karrion Kross and seeing CM Punk, and then going to Montreal and seeing John Cena, and then meeting some of the WWE guys behind the scenes, you know, and NEP guys and all that stuff. And then going to going to Quebec City. Quebec City, God. And with all that, with Karrion Kross and the sign, and during during CM Punk's promo and going on the air, yeah, what a whole time it was.
Yeah, I mean, and
then out of body experience.
And also, like, going down, you meeting Karrion Kross down in New Jersey and everything else, like the whole Karrion Kross movement, man, that was so much fun. And I know that We Want Kross thing has kind of died off a little bit and stuff. Like, we still love and respect him. And
he's still out and killing it on the indies and doing all the appearances. And people are still definitely aren't sick of him. I mean, he's going to be out there, and I think he'll make a comeback sooner or later.
I agree. The whole thing that he was doing with Matt Cardona and everything, like, that's keeping the door open. I think that there is a bright future for Karrion Kross,
regardless of where he goes or what he does. You know, he's doing what he loves, and that's all that matters. And he's doing his movies and all that stuff too. And Scarlett's happy she's wrestling and being part of it. So as long as y'all are happy making your money, doing your stuff, and entertaining people, that's all that matters. You know,
I think during that Karrion Kross documentary that he put out when him and Darby Allin were driving around talking, I think that was just kind of trying to drive the price up, because he's like, oh, if WWE sees me talking to AEW talent and stuff, maybe they'll want to swipe me up before they do. I don't know if that actually 100% worked or not, but hey, good on him for trying anyway. But
right,
man, we're getting towards the end of the year here, and I don't really know what direction we're going in for 2026, but like, unless there's any more moments of 2025 you want to talk about, I would like to ask you.
Well, yeah, I think the one biggest return we had was AJ Lee.
Okay,
we have to go without saying that, you know, part-time or not, you know, R.I.P. Larry, of course, you know, going back to the bracelets and all that, which was the year before, but yes, that was the biggest return, I would say,
right?
Besides the whole John Cena type of thing. But so respect to AJ Lee for return of the year, pop of the year in Chicago and all that. And that was a huge moment, huge merch boom sale for WWE, of course. And it's still been great with Becky Lynch with her character, and added to it, and continues to go on. And I'm sure it's not the last we've seen of AJ Lee, of course.
Yeah,
especially like, going in the WrestleMania season.
Yeah, in the same vein of AJ Lee, what you said with Becky Lynch and her character development and stuff, you got to remember, we got a new rising star out of this with Maxine Dupree winning the IC title from Becky Lynch, with like the little bit of interference from AJ Lee, and like Maxine Dupree's been killing it. So her promo this past week on Raw is really good. I mean, it just there's a lot of positives. There's positives and really not many negatives that came out of AJ Lee's return. So I think you're right. It's probably one of the best returns I've seen in a whole long time, even though there's not a whole lot of like full-time like activity going on. The impacts that she's had the moment she's been there has been really great. Yeah.
And then the last moment is John Cena, of course, leading all to that, and his farewell, and with Gunther and Gunther's heat and going on, and Gunther being able to continue the momentum and coming out again for another week and just laughing at everybody. I can't help but just laugh when he laughs too, because it's just so funny, because he's getting the reaction he wants and he deserves and needs exactly, and it just proves exactly why everything turned out the way it did and why they did what they did, and it just reinforces everything. I think a lot of the hate has died down because of that, because people kind of see it and understand it, and the rest are just idiots, and they're just they don't know wrestling.
Yeah, if you don't agree with us, you're an idiot.
They don't know ball. Ball.
And you got to remember, at the end of the day, Gunther made John Cena tap like a little bitch.
And one hell of a thing for letting CM Punk to come out and get some of that heat. You know what I'm saying? That babyface heat off Gunther, just to come out and get in his face. Even if it's not even leading to anything for months and months and months, just to allow him to come out there and look at him, for the people. It's just a boost. Like, so and then leading in with AJ Styles,
Right. And that's what if you remember, Gunther is the one that lost to CM Punk at SummerSlam for the title. So like there's just built-in seeds. And like you said, going into Royal Rumble season, like what direction are they going to go? Because there's so many seeds planted leading up to it. It's really just where are they going to go with it, man? I have no clue whatsoever. But a lot of people said 2025 was kind of a down year. I mean, once we look back, once we're reminiscing on this, there was like a lot of cool moments that happened this past year.
Yeah, man. Liv Morgan coming back. We can't forget about Dominic Mysterio getting put over by John Cena too, and having that huge moment with Liv Morgan too, and Roxanne and Raquel and the Judgment Day and all, and the whole thing. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal for John to put them in that moment like that and being able to be in the ring with them during his second to last match and have that reverse moment from the Elimination Chamber with Cody, and so big ups to Liv for that. Liv Morgan, baby. Another female performer of the year.
It's funny how on the now, come on.
For me, return. Second biggest return, baby. Yeah.
But it's funny how on the What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, John Cena broke down his final year.
Yes.
And mentioned every single wrestler he faced in the ring by name except for Dominic Mysterio was the only one he didn't actually name his name. I thought that was kind of interesting, but I don't
That's
think
true. Yeah.
He didn't mention him. He mentioned the match and he talked about all the people running in, but he did not mention Dominic one time.
That's interesting.
And he named everybody. He's like, we wouldn't have matches with AJ Styles and CM Punk and Randy Orton and this, that, but he never once mentioned Dominic Mysterio's name.
Ron Cena. Yeah.
Ron Cena.
Well, maybe he forgot. Who knows? But he's very calculated in what he says. That's for one thing. John Cena chooses his word. He is like a robot. He is the prototype from Area 51, like you said. So his mind is a robot. He's like the damn Terminator now. So shit. But him, mentioning CM Punk too being probably his favorite opponent, was very cool.
I know that
because I agree.
Time,
yeah, exactly. Like we said, they wouldn't be who they are without each other. To that at that point in time. So.
But boy, oh boy. So I just want to know, like, as we're wrapping up here, 2025, figuratively and literally, what do you think is ahead for 2026? If you had to make bold predictions for a Royal Rumble winner and maybe we'll just say a WrestleMania main event, we're not going to say all of them because there's 2 nights, there's men's, there's women's, whatever. What do you think are 2 big moments that are going to happen in 2026?
Well, I thought about it now, and I think Gunther maybe winning the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'd like to see Dom win. I think that would be crazy. But Gunther winning the Royal Rumble and maybe going against CM Punk at WrestleMania. CM Punk retains.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're gonna get AJ Lee and Becky Lynch probably like WrestleMania or something like that. Finally, sooner or later down the line. Look out for Kairi Sane, like we said, and then also look out for like the new NXT talent coming up, like Javon Evans. We've seen that he's in the fold now, and I hope Mello was able to have a big year because he had some great matches. That the match with Gunther was amazing. He's the new U.S. champion too.
Yeah, congratulations.
So, yeah, congratulations there. And then let's see for Austin Theory and Braun Breaker and them, and where they go and where the vision leads, and it's kind of going to end up like the bloodline with the MFTs, like who's going to be the ones that are kind of sitting in the back and not getting as much time and are just there for the look, and who's the ones that are actually going to benefit all this off of all this and lead to more, especially when Seth comes back, with the vision and because are they all going to become stars because of it or what? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Bronson Reed's just kind of seen like a bodyguard now that just does tsunamis and takes people out.
The muscle.
Where's the championship in his future? Yeah.
I gotta agree with you with Gunther winning the Royal Rumble. I think that's just the smart way to go with it. I don't know if it's maybe too predictable or not, but it's a smart way to go to it. And in the vein of that,
But I don't know. Also, because I think Brock Lesnar versus Gunther is like money and what should be on WrestleMania too. So Gunther winning the Royal Rumble maybe is not it, and LA Knight winning the Royal Rumble, I don't know if that's it either, because like with what happened with Jay last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they should go with a sure shot this time or if they should go with more unpredictability. I feel like if Dominic wins, it would be both.
Yes.
You would, yeah.
But you got to think about it. And Dominic was in the final 3 last year too, I think, right? So, or the final 4 at least. But in the same vein, I don't know if Gunther and Brock Lesnar would be the money, because who would be the baby face and who would be the heel there? Because they had Brock Lesnar come back as a heel, so that doesn't really make sense.
That's true, yeah. And Gunther has all the heat right now, so he almost needs to retain that. And you're not going to have Brock be the if Brock is really retiring, but that's not till Minneapolis. Or Minnesota, or what is that? SummerSlam?
SummerSlam, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's
where they're leading.
That's yeah.
Yeah, Gunther winning the Royal Rumble makes sense to me. Here's the Women's Royal Rumble that I see happening. That's when Bianca Belair is going to make her return.
Okay.
And come back, win the Royal Rumble, then go after Jade at WrestleMania. I think that's kind of would be a good direction.
That's a
for them to go.
big match, big deal right there. That's big poster shit.
Mm-hmm. And I like
what
you said
Liv
about
going to be
Kairi
the
saying,
runner-up again?
No. Liv's going for the tag titles, remember?
Yeah, Roxanne had a big year too. You can't forget about that. And
I think Kairi Sane's going to have a big year next year. Like you said, Mello, after winning the United States title, Ilya Dragunov's he ain't going to fall into obscurity. I think he's still going to stay relevant. But the only thing is, I think it's going to be flipped. So I don't think Gunther is going to go after CM Punk for the title. I think he's going to go after Cody Rhodes for the title at WrestleMania. And what a pop that would be if Cody Rhodes had to tap out or passed out to Gunther at WrestleMania for the title. Oh man, there would be stuff that would be after retiring John Cena to choke out Cody Rhodes in the middle of the ring in the main event at WrestleMania. Gunther would be on another level heel heat.
But then it just sets up for next year that Cody's got to win the Rumble again to get it back again.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
He's on the chase again. I got to finish my story again with somebody else. Got another story to finish. Or are we just going to get a big fatal 4-way match with all these guys or something like that?
Not.
Like Cody, Punk, Roman, Brock or Gunther or something
I hope
there's so many big hitters now. Like we talked about it, it was Attitude Era. Like the WWE has a lot of stars right now. Yeah. It wasn't like that not too long ago. It really wasn't. But certified now, there's we're talking. There's just so many different main events you could go with. And that's the beauty of it, and either way, you kind of don't lose. I mean, with some people in the IWC, you lose no matter what because they're just never happy. Doesn't matter what TV show, what, wrestling event or what company it is. It's just not good enough. The outcome, it's just not what they wanted. So it's not good.
They come out of the woodwork too, bro. Man, those haters on the IWC, man, they come out of nowhere. It's like a universally accepted and loved wrestler wins something. You're gonna find somebody that doesn't like it. My goodness. Oh my
and
goodness.
That's Twitter.
Yeah.
Well,
that's Twitter. Yeah.
And that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So many crazy, shocking moments of the year. Yeah. What else do you think is going to happen this year? Anything big?
AJ Styles is going to retire. That's a given.
Yeah.
I think they're teasing Gunther doing it. I mean, if Gunther goes on a retirement tour, but reverse where he retires other people, I think that would be huge for him. Great, and would not hurt his character. So
you can only retire so many people, though, too. It's like CM Punk ain't ready to go. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, but Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton seems like he can go, too, for a while. And we got to remember, like I said, Kevin Owens is coming back, too. And where does that leave him with all this? Or Cody? Or who the hell knows? I mean, I'm sure they'll jump back into that again. But Gotta love Kevin Owens.
Can't wait for him to
Despite
return. That's
it,
going to
but-
be great.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza was very interesting. Couldn't forget about WWE and the new partnership with ESPN, of course, and we're looking forward to TNA being on TV now on Thursdays starting in January.
That's right.
Yeah, on cable and all that on AMC. So that should be interesting to see how that leads in with NXT and everything with NXT. Should be good because that's been interesting with Oba Femi and Tony D'Angelo back and, Ricky Saints allegedly fired, but back, was working with Zilla Fatu. He's still here.
Yeah.
And the women's championships and all the women, Javon Evans, of course, moving up. And like they said, SmackDown is also going to 3 hours too. So that's going to be a lot of time to fill. That should be interesting to see if it falls off more because SmackDown, in my opinion, has been kind of hard to watch at points and times. Recently, especially after the Bloodline and Roman left SmackDown, it seems like it's kind of went down the drain a little bit, unfortunately, even though Drew McIntyre and Cody are kind of doing what they have to do to keep it on there. But we got Kevin out. We got other people out too. So
yeah,
everybody want to be on Netflix. Everybody want to be there for the big episode coming up, and we'll talk about that on our next episode. Our predictions going into there, of course, but everybody want to be part of the Stranger Things WWE collab universe, and we're all here for it, baby. Yeah, let's freaking go. Oh, one hell of a year. One hell of a holiday season it's been. Yeah. The kids are going crazy. It's insane. Everybody loved it. Everybody hated it. It doesn't matter. Dominic Mysterio could have a huge year too. Could go for the championship.
He will have a huge year.
Championship? WWE championship?
Bring it on. Both. He's going to hold both of them simultaneously.
Okay, let's go. Awesome. Well, I guess that about wraps it up, right? And we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. Make sure everybody, you go like, share, and subscribe. By the numbers, the majority of all of the people that watch, it's like 75-25%. 75 are not subscribed. So if you're watching the video, we appreciate if you hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe so we can bring you more content and you can come on and talk some more shit and continue this journey of riding with the Ringside Renaissance.
That's right.
And all that. And the merch is in the bio and all that. So more things to come for 2026. And that's when we will be back to talk more pro wrestling. RASSILN, that's wrestling. Yeah. Yeah. We are Ringside Renaissance. And that is the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world. Very deadly Jesse. And I'm Andrew Combat Jones. Click, clack.
It's morphin' time.
Shit. And we are, as seen on Netflix, Busted Open Approved, the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Holiday special, baby. Let's go. 2026 and beyond.
See you next year, bitches.